This video is brought to you by Against the Flow of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is a book about Jake Fayard, a Marine veteran who is unhappy with the political machine running the state of Mississippi. He decides to fight the corruption from the inside. Jake will face more challenges than he ever has and will stand up for what he thinks is right. His notoriously hot temper will push him to the edge of murder, along with his friend and brother Kobe Barhanovich. Together, they will fight the system and give the power back to the citizens of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is now available on Amazon. A link to the book will be placed in the description below.
All right, y'all. Time for another episode of Wide Awake in South Mississippi. Your host, Anthony Allen, and I know I haven't been doing a whole lot of on-camera videos for a while, but guess what? I'm doing one now. I want to clarify something. I'm going to play the encounter that I had at the Harrison County Board of Supervisors meeting earlier today. And then I'm going to explain exactly what I did, why I did it, and answer some questions for everybody, and clear up some lies with some truth. Get ready for some truth bombs, because they're coming, y'all. Independent fact checkers. Just watch.
As expedient as possible. We're going to start with a hearing to receive comments regarding Harrison County's proposed budget for 2023-2024. Anyone would like to make comments or questions from the public? Yes, sir. Would you like to join us?
About the budget, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Just come right up here and give me your name and address, please.
Yes, ma'am. My name's Anthony Allen. Address is 264 Alexander Road, apartment 11 in Long Beach.
Okay.
And I'm wanting to know, how much are we sending to the sheriff's department?
I don't have that in front of me. We'd have to ask Pam.
I don't think it's broken. I think I have that broken down.
Because I'm starting to see services not rendered. We got a jail that we can't use. We can't lock nobody up for misdemeanor offenses. We got crime going on the coast that can't get punished. I'm wanting to know what we're paying for.
In the proposed budget, we have a budget of $28 million.
Okay, $28 million, and I can go steal $400 worth of stuff from a business, and I won't even go to jail for it.
Go try it. We'll see what happens. I promise you, you're gonna go to jail for it. I don't know what myth that you have that thinks that we don't put misdemeanors in jail, but we put misdemeanors in jail every day. Gulfport has 40, Biloxi has 40, everybody else has 25. That's about 150 people they put in jail a day, every day. So the fact that you believe that misdemeanors don't go to jail is a myth, 100%.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was my question. Thank you,
Okay,
Ms. Powers.
thank you so much. And our budget is public information, so it'll be online too.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Allen, appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, number 2, recognizing residents of,
I
I'm
have
sorry.
a question.
I'm
The issue
sorry.
on the budget, too,
Discussion,
since
yes, sir.
Make sure they're through.
Okay. First off, I want to address Sheriff Peterson saying, well, if you think we won't arrest you for stealing $400 worth of stuff, try it. I wish that were true. I wish that were true. The fact is, you lied. Sheriff, you lied. You are a liar. And I made you a liar in front of the entire county. On the record. Which was exactly my intention today. I didn't go in there to start an argument with Troy Peterson. His response was really an added bonus. His lies, for the record, were an added bonus as well. I'm pulling up a website called arrest.org. As of today, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 arrests today. Yesterday, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't have to count. I got it right here. 17 arrests Monday. 17 people were booked into the Harrison County Jail. We'll go through these and see how many of them were misdemeanors. Okay, I just looked it up. Of the 17, 11 of them were actually misdemeanors. I'm impressed. Malicious mischief, DUI, that should be a felony. Criminal trespassing and panhandling, boy, that surprises me. Failure to yield blue lights and sirens, disorderly conduct, failure to comply, speeding, driving while license suspended, careless driving, trespass. I'm actually surprised at that one, probably because he didn't stop. Harrison County arrested him. Let's see, the criminal trespassing and panhandling was Biloxi. MHP got the DUI. Of course, MHP locks you up. You're pretty much gone. Malicious mischief was Biloxi. Let's see here. D'Iberville PD, DUI first, resisting, disorderly conduct, failure to comply. Gulfport, simple domestic. Hey, you're going to jail on that one. Harrison County, DUI first. Gulfport PD, DUI first. Gulfport PD, resisting, obstructing arrest, possession of synthetic cannabinoids. Gulfport, simple domestic. And Biloxi, panhandling, criminal trespass. Okay, I'm actually surprised. I am really surprised because it wasn't that long ago they would send you to Stone County on some of those charges, especially the criminal trespass and panhandling, because Harrison County would not take them. Maybe I'm actually getting through to Troy Peterson, which is probably why he got mad. Either way, 17? It's not 150. You may house 150 misdemeanors, but you don't arrest 150 a day. Let me tell y'all a true story. Last night, right around midnight last night. You know, yesterday was my birthday. I turned 39 years old. I decided that I was going to celebrate by going to Boomtown Casino in Biloxi, and I picked up a friend of mine and asked her to join me. It's my right. I'm over 21. I don't drink and drive. I think I've made this abundantly clear. So the only thing I had to drink was a Coke at the casino. Regular Coke. They didn't have Barks root beer, sorry. So, I played and I lost a little bit of money. Whoop-de-doo, big deal. Well, once my $40 was gone, I went ahead and I took her back to her house, and she's got to go to work the next day, and I wanted to go to the Board of Supervisors meeting. Wasn't quite tired, so I decided that I was going to leave and go see somebody. So anyway, I went to go see somebody else last night before I went home. On my way there, I get off a pass road. I take a right on 49 North, heading toward North Gulfport. I was going to go over there to see a friend of mine by the airport in that area. There is a gentleman, black male, dressed in dark clothing, obviously dirty, looks like he hadn't had a shower in God knows when. Looks like he hadn't changed clothes in God knows when. Walking south in the northbound travel lanes. I almost hit this guy. If I'd have hit him, I'd have killed him. Now, I drive a Cadillac. That's not a light car. Luckily, I am a professional driver, and I was able to swerve and not hit him. because he was staggering all over the road, walking. I had to go to the far left side of the left lane to keep from hitting him because he was coming straight at my car. I called 911 because I couldn't get a hold of anybody calling the non-emergency Gulfport dispatch number. And I reported what happened. I said, look, this guy's going to get himself killed. Every time I'm driving in downtown Biloxi or downtown Gulfport at night, I'm seeing these people sleeping on benches. I'm seeing these people panhandling aggressively. I'm glad to see that finally some of them's getting locked up at least. But here's what needs to happen. Somebody asked me today, Anthony, what needs to happen here to make this to where I'm happy? And I'm going to answer the question. One, even though Soy Boy Troy Peterson, the criminal's favorite sheriff, is finally on his way out, not a moment too soon. Kind of wish that Matt Haley would just go ahead and be able to take over now, and I don't know what kind of sheriff Matt Haley is going to be. I know he was a good street cop. I will give him that all day long. I will not take that from him. Matt Haley was an excellent street cop when he was a street cop. I hope that what he said about following Troy's policies as a sheriff turns out to be false, but we'll see. Time will tell. But what needs to happen, first off, we need to get a sheriff that's willing to lock up these people. You violate the law in Harrison County, lock you up. Matt Haley, this message is for you. If you want to follow a sheriff that has a good legacy, might I suggest that you follow Polk County Sheriff, Polk County, Florida, Grady Judd. Polk County Sheriff's Department is known for mess around and find out. That's the way we need to be around here. We need to be a mess around and find out, area for crime. Because I'm tired of it. Second, we need the Board of Supervisors, all 5 of you, to expand the jail. That jail is built for expansion. It's not that hard. It was designed that way back in the 80s. Larkin Smith designed it with the forethought and preparation for a growing coastal community. We don't need to build a new jail. We need to expand that one. And structurally, it's designed for it. It's not that hard. We need to get MDOC to come get their convicted felons that are post-conviction out of the Harrison County Jail, send them to Rankin County, let them be classified at CMCF like they're supposed to, and then distribute them accordingly across the state at either regionals or state-run facilities, which is what we're designed to do. Unfortunately, for that to happen, we're going to need Burl Cain to get on board. Fat chance of that corrupt dude getting on board. There's a reason Louisiana fired him. We need a sheriff to grow a set. Hopefully Matt Haley has a set. Again, I'm not going to judge him right now. I'm going to judge him after January, though. I hope to God that he actually does something. We need a board of supervisors that actually has the foresight to do the right thing. And we need to be tough on criminals around here. Also, the other thing that we need is, and this is something I haven't really talked a whole lot about, but it plays into this just as well as everything else that I just said. We need to fix the bail bond system down here back to what it used to be so that we can take the burden off of street cops and actually put liability on the private agencies that are willing to accept that liability while also reducing the population of the jail. That's what needs to happen. When I left in 2016 and I went to Florida, that was the start of the decline of law and order in Harrison County. Now, the bullet to the head of law and order in Harrison County come out of Troy Peterson's gun and his weak-kneed policies. I didn't go there looking for a fight with him. I went there to get exactly what I got, which is him lying on the record. Now, I noticed today that the Harrison County Sheriff's Department has put out a big thing about we're hiring correctional officers. You're 65 COs down. Why are you 65 COs down? Because you pay for nothing. $16 an hour to get spit at and crapped at? Come on now. Only one crazy enough to take that job would be me, and that's only because I did that job for so long. I'm willing to do it again because I know what to expect. Your average, if you went to the high school and you started recruiting seniors graduating high school that are 18, 19 years old now, and you wanted to bring them into the jail, or if you went to JD or JC or whatever Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College is called over in Harris, I think it's West Harrison Center or whatever. If you went over there and said, hey, kids, I got a great opportunity. Let's put you in a jail and let you have to deal with the dregs of society, a lot of them, to where you get spit at and crapped at for $16 an hour. They're going to look at you and go, are you crazy? Again, I'd be willing to take that job, but I know what the job entails and I know how to do it without getting, or at least reducing the risk of getting spit at and crapped at. And I know what to do and how to do it properly. Apparently, my application wasn't good enough for Jody Rippey, which is why she declined it. And that's okay. Because what you have created from that is now you have no excuse that you can't lock people up because we can't open the work release center because we're short 65 officers when you're turning people like me away. You have that excuse is gone. I am trying to get on the agenda for the Harrison County Board of Supervisors, and I will be calling the board secretary again, and I will be calling Rebecca Power's office again, probably tomorrow, to try to see if I can get on the board. I've already reached out to Rick Daniels. And of course I'm talking about it here. Y'all don't want the truth, but I'm fixing to give it to you spoon-fed. I have no malice toward the sheriff's department. I have no ill feelings toward the sheriff's department. I wish to God that I didn't have to come on here. I wish to God that I actually felt safe walking in downtown Biloxi again, which I feel safe, but you know why I feel safe? I'm carrying that always. That's why I feel safe. Thank God Mississippi doesn't have a requirement for a permit to carry concealed anymore. Because I can't trust the sheriff's department to lock up criminals. So, I carry that. That's what makes me feel safe. And I pray to God I never have to use it. I pray every time I put that on that I never have to use it. I don't even like carrying it for that reason. And it's not because I'm scared, it's because prudent self-defense. You can't lock up criminals. So what do? You leave them on the street. And when you leave them on the street, if you give a criminal an inch, he'll steal the whole state, and he's already got a leg up on Harrison County. Y'all have a good day.